Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. This is the Hyundai Ioniq, the new one, the facelift. Let's look at it. So, what we have here is, like I said, the new model facelift. This one has a 39 or 38 kilowatt hour battery. It has 100 kilowatt, so 136 horsepower. The wonderful color in this blue. They updated the instrument cluster, and now this car also has the infotainment system screen that all the new Kia e-Niro, e-Soul, the Kona 2020 and so on has. This car has the style package. You can have this Ioniq. Look at it, how dusty it already is from all the pollen. And so you can have, with this car, you can have either a trend version, and it starts with 35,000 euros. And you can also have the style, I think it was 3,500 more. And then premium, which is 7,000 something more. So the most expensive that I could see was like 43,000, I think. And, but you get a lot. So of course seat heaters and navigation. You have BlueLink, so with an app you can control the car. I will show you that in a different video. It's really neat. I like it a lot. Driving it is a lot of fun, and driving it feels better than with the Model 3 that I did on Sunday. So it's a bit, the ride is more comfy. I can say that. It has a WLTP range of 311 or 318 kilometers, I forgot. But what's great with this car is, of course, the prices that I just told you. You still get incentives, and a Hyundai in Germany gives you more incentives. So you get 8,000 euros incentives on this car. The car also has 8 years of warranty. And this is on everything. 8 years on the battery, 200,000 kilometers. Then you have 12 years against rust. And you have 5 service inspections in there. So it's really neat. There's a lot of stuff that you get for this car. Let's go through. So, of course you have keyless entry, but the car doesn't unlock itself. You have to do this with the press on the button, but it's really nice and locking too. It really works very well. The interior is very close to the Kona. Same stuff here, almost same stuff here. There is no head-up display though. So in the style you get manual seat adjustment. In premium you get electric seats without memory. And what's weird in this car is this car has electric seats in the back, and sorry that it looks like this, but our Wesley has his own spot here in the back, and that should only be, so seat heaters in the back should only be in premium, but it's surely not premium. It has a heat pump, that is nice, but most of the other stuff is very close to the Kona. Let's get in here. So the steering wheel, it's exactly the same. So this is all for your audio. This is for your cruise control here. And those two are to change something in your instrument cluster. You also have the paddle shifters for your regen. And you also have regen boost with even stronger regen. Different on the side here is that now this is all no buttons. It's haptic. Do I say that right? And what's also weird, well, if you call it weird, so those are two 12-volt outlets, one USB, and here in the middle is another USB. And this USB here, sorry, my mask in here, this USB here is only powered when you press the button, and you can close this, and there's room for the cable, so that's nice. But this USB here is always powered, even when you turn the car off, and that's pretty nice. Here in the middle You have, it's also very similar to the Kona. So here's your gear selector, your drive mode. You have again Eco Plus when you press it long, Eco, Normal and Sport. Seat heaters for both. And this is how I know it's not a premium, because the premium in the Ioniq has ventilated seat also, and this doesn't have that. You have heated steering wheel, auto hold, and you can turn off the parking sound. Your parking brake, that's also weird. When you put it in drive, the park brake goes automatically off, but when you put it into park, you have to do it manually. And this is if you want to see the rear view camera when you drive, so like in a Tesla. It's also nice. Up here we have, as in the Kona and the Ioniq before, for your glasses, and then light switches. Oh, you can turn them off. Well, look at this, how this moves. And gigantic mirrors with the same, when you put it up, it turns it off exactly. And you can pull it out but not extend. That's nice. You have those thingies on all except for the driver. So down here we have light adjustment. So this is for the lights, how high they are. So if you have a lot of weight in the back, you can adjust it. Then this is illumination for your instrument cluster. And you can select the sync it instrument cluster infotainment system. Here you can turn off your virtual engine sound system, ESP off, and then your lane keep or lane follow assist, I can never remember. This is to turn off your timer if you have a timer scheduled for charging, and when you press this, then it will ignore it and will just start charging. And here you open your charge port. So you can't open the charge port just by yourself. You really have to open it with this button. So let me show you the instrument cluster. Foot on the brake, start stop button. And this bing, you only hear when you press the start button, but you don't have your seatbelt on. If you have your seatbelt, so when you have it on, this will not come. So this is the new instrument cluster, and it's way better than the old one, but I think the Kona had a better one. So here on the right you have your battery in way more segments now. I mean, with all those, oh my god, can't even count, it's too many. But it's good that you have many segments. On the left side now have your power meter. So when it goes into blue, then you have regen on top of your drive. And then you have your traffic sign recognition. Turn LK off. And the control. So it still looks the same when you change a drive mode. Sport turns red. And the outside is now your percent of power. Eco will show you your, it's also power. So this is always the same. I didn't know. The blue thing doesn't do anything though. Huh, interesting. And there's always the digital speedometer there. There's no analog speedometer anymore. That's fine. And again, with those buttons here, you control what you see in the middle. So if I go up and down now, you have drive info. Well, start from the top. You have your average consumption that you can reset with holding the button. You have your accumulated info that you can also reset, but the drive info you cannot reset yourself. The car will do that every morning or whenever. It was weird. Then your driving style, you can reset that. Energy flow, nobody cares. You can have your navigation in here in 2 views. So the ticket, so how long is where you want to go, and also your when's the next turn and stuff like this. Then you have for your LKA and driving systems, driver attention, I turned that off. Speed limit warning, I turned that off. And your tire pressure. And the last one is your settings. You can adjust your options here. Door unlock, that it will lock the doors when you drive and unlock when you put it in park. Lights, the one touch indicator, almost the same headlamp delay, so the light will stay on for a while. So, and you still have a utility. You have utility mode in this car, the same as in Kona. So it's really nice when it comes to this. But what's more important is this beautiful screen. Because now, before you had the screen that was just this, where you see the map. But now you have this one here extra, and you can expand it so the map takes the whole thing. Or you can put it in here, and then you can change that from the clock to your compass, your trip information, the weather. This is for your, when you have this on, can change that. I want this. And what is when you turn AC on? You can see that, you can see the heat, that's nice. Your radio, again the map, you can have it twice. And your battery, and it's really good. Of course, you still have your home screen, which shows now 3 things: map, radio, and the battery. And you can change this. You can have something different if you want to. But when you go to map, for example, have it like this. Navigation, you can do this. Radio, media, if you have something selected. All the setup. This car has BlueLink, so an app support that I will show you in a different video. Let's go into EV, because as before, you have here your scheduling for the charging location, schedule for charging and preheating. You can do that via the app as well. You can see here how far you can go with your current battery. Eco driving, blah blah, like last days, how was your average consumption. You still have winter mode, range warning, we don't need that. We don't need that. And in your battery, you still have your charge limit down to 50% on both AC and DC. And you also still have your energy consumption meter. And this is really nice. Look at that. You can see driving, how much the climate is taking, how much all the electronics are taking. And right now, so just when I turn off the climate, so 200 watt is just for the instrument cluster and this screen. This is how much it can take, and this is battery care. If you cool or heat the battery, it will show something here. And it's really neat. I like that a lot. I like to have that just to see what's happening with the car. So it still has the same charging CCS, but with 2. Not like newer cars where they have, where this is always open. Only the CCS has to be opened separately. Electric seats in the back, of course, and electric seating here. I can see on top, 1 light in the front, 1 light in the middle. And I totally forgot to show you that there are nets behind the driver and the passenger seat and air vents. It's really nice. And there's still a little hump in the middle. Still a lot of space in here. I mean, look at that. I put a lot of stuff in here. Can't be too high, but it's nice. And there's nothing in here, no another 12-volt outlet or something. You can close it up. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.